And what does she say to you when, say, in 2004, you decide you're no longer a Democrat? What does she say? I'm curious.
Well, my grandmother and my mother and her sisters all were intensely proud of the fact that they had never voted for a winner. And they didn't think of themselves as FDR's liberals. They thought of themselves as immigrant girls who knew they had one shot, one moment of life left to them. And they took it and died on the pavement.
And I guess what I was trying to ask, would she understand your change in politics? Would you be able to have a conversation with her about it? And would she understand your mindset and methodology? I don't know. You say you talk to her sometimes. I'm just curious if you ever had that conversation with her and what she might say.
I've had similar conversations with many people, all of my neighbors, because my father was the leader of a Jewish gang in Brooklyn, and he fought the Italian gangs and the Irish gangs, and they moved a lot. They moved from one ethnic corner to another, and they were very, very proud of that. And I can't express this really as well as I might, but I was incredibly proud of my father's pre-war war. And there was a great deal of violence and death and stories about someone grabbing a radio antenna off of a car and sticking it in his opponent's eyes. And then when Hitler made his second act appearance, they all knew that they were going, and that they were going to specifically kill him and his ideas. And that was the trope of that moment.
And how did
my wife pick up your tempo?
how does that all affect Richard Dreyfuss? How does that get all boiled down into a young man? Were you angry? Were you violent? Were you proud? I'm just curious.
I was not violent, but I was active, and I was active in a very political way. And I knew that my family was connected to the human race in some pretty melodramatic ways. I am related to Captain Alfred Dreyfuss. I am related to the killer of the Tsar, and I learned that my life was a connective tissue to the politics of the 19th century, both in Europe and in America.
Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
This course has been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just in overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you got to pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.